Good morning, students. So, last class we discussed simple regeneration because without any limitations we can enhance the efficiency. Remaining all process, some limitations are there. Two main process without limitation we can enhance the efficiencies. One is raise the boiler pressure. There also one reheating is required. Otherwise, efficiency enhancement will come, but turbine will not hold. Second one is regeneration process. There is no limitations. But because according to second law of thermodynamics, temperature difference in boiler we are reducing, delta T. Temperature difference in the boiler we are reducing. Second, by regeneration process. Second advantage, we are reducing the condenser heat loss. According to first law of thermodynamics, we are reducing the condenser heat loss by the both these operations. We are capable to enhance the efficiency of the Rankine cycle regeneration process. So raising boiler pressure, second one is regeneration. Both process we are enhancing the efficiency drastically of the Rankine cycle. Now open feed water system I have shown. Come to the one closed feed water. Only single closed feed water system and one mixing chamber is a deaerator is called. In closed feed water means we are not mixing. Shell and tube, in the shell steam is moving, in tubes feed water is running. Automatically we are adding the whatever the steam we are extracting, it is not mixed with the water. Just we are preheating the steam. But here it is shown again one more pump and add to the mixing chamber. Practically it is not taking place like this. Just one expansion valve we are placing and adding in the condenser itself. Adding in the condenser outlet. Automatically total mass will enter into the feed water. Single feed water is more than sufficient for closed feed waters. Open feed water double is required because we are mixing the steam. Mixing also one of the drawback. Compared to open feed water heater and closed feed water heater, which feed water heater is giving more entropy generation is mixing. Mixing will raise the entropy generation. Rise in generation of entropy, automatically it leads to unavailability, increasing in unavailability. So instead of mixing, closed feed waters are good. We are not mixing by heat exchange, a less temperature difference heat exchange, we can reduce the entropy generation. Reduce, not eliminate. So closed feed waters only in industry we are using. One common system you can see, one common layout. See, 3 closed feed waters and one open feed water. This open feed water is the deaerator I already mentioned. So this is the right figure. What are the steam we extracted in the closed feed water? The condensed steam water is trapped to connect the condenser outlet. Single pump. It is moved to open feed water. And in the two extractions we are doing, there also the whatever the condensed steam is there, that is coming to second feed water. Next, finally it is adding to the open feed water. So with the two pumps, majoritarily maximum by regeneration process, we are using only two pumps. One pump for condenser pressure to the deaerator pressure. Second pump deaerator to the boiler feed water. In this deaerator, one more operation also is there. Why? Because all metal connections, particulate matters in the water is increasing. So we want to trap that particulate matter and separate, clean that recirculating the loop of the water. Only one place, that place is deaerator. In the deaerator only how much mass of the water we are trapped, we are removed. That makeup water also we are adding in deaerator. In the cycle, the mass of water inlet outlet will takes place only in the deaerator. Remaining all time same specific volume of the mass is rotating entire the cycle. Now it is not changing. So we will solve one problem upon the sorry. Yes, we will solve one problem upon the regeneration process. Open feed water heater only I am telling. Regeneration problem. Consider a steam power plant Operating on the ideal regenerative Rankine cycle. Consider a steam power plant operating on the ideal regenerative Rankine cycle with one open feed water. So ideal regeneration, a regeneration also only one open feed water only we are calling. Steam enters the turbine at 150 megapascal and 600, 150 bar and 600 degrees centigrade, and is condensed in the condenser at a pressure of 10 kilopascals. So it is condensing in the condenser at a pressure of 10 kilopascal, means zero point 0.1 bar pressure. Some steam leaves the turbine at a pressure of 1.2 megapascal. So regeneration 1.2 megapascal means into 10 means 12 bar pressure we are extracting steam. How much percentage we are extracting? 0.227 percentage extracting. So next expansion of the stream from 12 bar to zero point 0.1 bar, only 1 minus 0.227, that much remaining mass only is expanding in the turbine in next stages from 12 bar to 0.1 bar. That is the meaning. Some steam leaves the turbine at a pressure of 1.2 megapascal and enters the open feed water heater, where Y is the fraction of the steam extracted from the turbine. Y equal to, that number I given, that is number is not required, 0.227. Determine the thermal efficiency of the cycle. Just a simple regeneration cycle at also open feed water only. Simple regeneration. Majority of the problems I am solving Singal and Bowles, the best, one of the best textbook I am following. So initial condition, two methods. Initially, what is the 150 bar pressure, what is the H superheat, S superheat at the 12 bar pressure, what is the HF value, VF value, and 0.1 bar pressure, what is the HFSG, SFSG, all values. First, at 0.1 bar pressure, H1 value. At 1 bar, 0.1 bar pressure, saturation liquid, 191.8 kilojoules per kg. Next, first pump. At the first pump, we are adding VF into P2 minus P1, that is equal to same 1.2 kilojoules per kg. Then H2 value H1 plus pump 1. Then H3 equal to, at 12 bar pressure, 12 bar pressure, H3 equal to 798.33 kilojoules per kg. You see, at 12 bar pressure, we are reaching by feed water rating up to H3. Okay, at 12 bar pressure, H3 equal to 798.33 kilojoules per kg. Then pump work of second one, VF into P3 minus P4, that is equal to 115.70 kilojoules per kg. Then H4 equal to H3 plus pump work, 798.33 plus 15.7, 814.03 kilojoules per kg. This is the H1, H2, H3, H4. Means first pump input and input condition enthalpy, outlet condition enthalpy. Second pump inlet condition enthalpy, outlet condition enthalpy. Work we will calculate, I will show that one. Next, the turbine outlet is at 150 bar pressure. You see, at 150 bar pressure, just 150 bar 600 degrees temperature, what is the H superlative value and S superlative value? Just extract the enthalpy and entropy values. Next, at 0.1 bar pressure, we are expanding steam up to 0.1 bar pressure. We isoentropy process. We assume isoentropy process. Entropy is same. S5 equal to S6 equal to S7. Then X value you are getting 0.8 Reynolds fraction. By using X value, you can determine the H7 value. Enthalpy at condenser outlet. H7 value you can extract enthalpy at condenser outlet H7 value. You will get some 2100 0.12. Then fraction of the mass extraction they given 0.227. Then what is the boiler inlet? Boiler inlet, total mass of the fluid is entering into boiler, extracted steam and total. So H5 minus H4, this is the boiler inlet. Boiler inlet H5 minus H4 and condenser outlet. 0.227 mass is extraction for feed water heater. So remaining only is entering into the condenser. Then 1 minus Y into H7 minus H1. This H7 minus H1. This much only remaining is entering into the condenser. The heat loss in condenser 1479.77 kilojoules per kg. Okay. Then the thermal efficiency of Rankine cycle is determined from the efficiency of thermal efficiency of Rankine cycle equal to W net by heat supply or 1 minus condenser heat loss by boiler heat input. 1 minus heat loss by boiler input. We got 46.49. Regeneration instead of while regeneration process also we are getting very good efficiency enhancement. Next, if suppose same temperature limits I am running the cycle, then what is the efficiency of Carnot cycle means 63%. Imaginary cycle efficiency always higher than the real cycle. Okay, so regeneration process also is using the best method in out of all methods. Regeneration is the highest method which can enhance the efficiency of Rankine cycle. Next, rise of boiler pressure without limitations. These two are without limitation. We can enhance the efficiency of uh, Rankine cycle thermal power plant. Okay, with this I am ending the session. Next class we will discuss supercritical thermal.